Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Fandom of the Beard. Today's episode will be books of any form turned into media of any form.
Whee!
We actually have Chris back in studio.
It's a miracle.
The surgery was a success.
It was.
Yes. So, do you go by Brenda now?
What? It's Brendan, but with a Y for Brendan. Because I kept a lot of the other parts there, but a lot of the top parts is like it's. Remember the crying game?
Yes.
Okay. I call that Saturday nights at the bar now.
Yeah. Everybody hates the surprise penis.
Unless they want the surprise penis.
Yeah, well, true.
Hey, yo. Fair enough.
So, okay, let me put this situation in front of you. You meet this girl, fall absolutely in love. She wants to wait till marriage. Everything's fantastic. Like, perfect woman. You get her into bed, takes off her panties, just bam, bigger dick than you got. Do you stay with her or do you run?
Well, I mean, I would say if it's bigger than mine, that's pretty scary to begin with. Oh,
Chris is saying he's got a large penis.
He has a porn star dick. I'm telling you, this shit's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm not saying that. All my past experiences have said that to me. But
And to me, but it's cool.
Auntie, like you have people calling you at 3 a.m. I saw Chris's dick again. Hold me.
I would ask her some questions first. I would. I'd be like, okay.
Crying pre-op or post-op, pre-op or post-op.
I would specifically ask if, well, actually, that's something like what I would ask and be like, are you completing a transition? Are you? But if she was like, no, I'm staying this way, I'd be like, well, wear long skirts.
You'd stay with it. You'd troop it
If
out.
she's perfect in every other fucking way, the only thing that I would have a problem with is the fact that I want a family, so we'd wind up adopting.
Okay.
But hole's a hole. And look, lube is plentiful and available.
No, but there's a huge difference between the way a butthole feels and
and the way a vagina feels.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
tell me these things, Mark.
Details.
you didn't know. One of them requires
I'm sorry,
lube, the
you've
other does
never
not.
experienced anal, Captain Dong. But, you know.
I would feel like they would jump at that opportunity since that's where it's going to fit. Like, just throwing it out there, most women aren't going to be able to take that. It's just not viable.
So you're going to rip me open like a phone book.
So I would think they would opt for anal, because you'll fit.
Oh no, I thought.
Most people don't have a gaping asshole, dude.
They don't?
How do you
No.
fart?
Hey, you're sitting in a room and you hear, I didn't see you clear your throat. Why does it smell like shit?
See, I was going to ask a completely different question, which
Okay.
is, this morning, my significant other and I had pie for breakfast.
Perfectly viable breakfast.
Yeah.
See, that's the discussion.
Well,
No,
hold
I
on,
don't
hold
think
on,
it is
pause.
at all.
What kind of pie?
She had pumpkin. I had the cookies and cream pie, which is just whipped cream and
No,
Oreos.
you are a fat ass. Okay? If it were apple pie, I could kind of like excuse it. But no, you had like the fattest pie that you could find.
Yeah, I really
How much of said pie did you have? If you say half,
No,
I'm
no,
going to take
no,
you
no.
to a meeting.
A sixth. There was half the pie left, and I
Uh-huh.
had a third of what was left, so I had a sixth of the pie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, still.
Yeah, no, I'm still fat, but my question is pumpkin pie viable?
Yes.
I could see pumpkin pie viable. Heck,
What the
no. The thing is,
Yeah.
I could see even yours viable in the sense of they used to sell Oreos in the store, and those are basically just cookies and cream, add milk to
It's
it.
still a cereal.
I know, but it's still cereal because it's in cereal form.
You're right.
But it's
But-
totally the
but-
shit that makes up Oreos.
but
They
yeah,
just put it
exactly.
in,
But
in
the
hoops and
ingredients-
said, pour milk on it.
Yeah, the ingredients you use
It
is
made the
practically the same thing in your stomach as him eating the cookies and cream pie and drinking milk to go with it.
yeah. She had pie and coffee, and I was like, that's not a breakfast.
No, that totally is. Like, back
the
in the
fuck?
50s, pie and coffee, you would go to a diner.
I guess
Heck,
I'm the
80s,
weird
this,
one.
This is Twin Peaks.
I guess
and
I'm the weird one.
they'd put a fried egg on your pie.
Oh my God! What
Have you ever
even
had,
the?
have you ever had like fried egg on your burger?
Of course, I've had a fried egg on my burger. That's
They can
different.
eat cheeseburger.
That's-
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But that's because it's got that good meaty flavor to it instead of it being like sweet. That's it's weird. Then again, One-Eyed Jacks, where you put the pancake batter around the fried egg. That's really good. It has to be fried over hard, though. Is this over hard, or did they do it over medium? Because it changes things.
Over hard.
Okay. Well, that might be good.
Yeah.
That might be really good, actually.
I can see that going well with like apple pie, like an apple streusel kind of thing, but not like pumpkin pie and eggs. It seems weird to me.
Well, I also heard people put fucking cheddar cheese on their apple pie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I would try that.
That's just weird
I
to
don't
me.
know why. I mean, that
haven't done
doesn't
it,
seem
but-
okay to me, but...
Yeah.
I'll
My
say, to be
sister
fair
eats cheese
though.
ice cream.
What?
Huh?
My sister eats cheese ice cream.
Cheese ice cream.
That's
Yeah, I
I mean,
horrendous.
I've made
Thing.
bacon ice cream before and it's pretty good. But to be fair,
I disagree with that statement entirely.
no, like
There's nothing about this that sounded okay.
no, bacon ice cream's pretty good. You candy
Yeah.
the bacon, which means you cook it in like brown sugar and caramelize the sugar around it,
Yeah.
and so it comes out pretty good.
The problem is when you freeze that, then you get the chewy, weird bacon instead
Well, that's
of...
why it's very small granules of the bacon. It's not like a
Oh,
strip
you
of
probably
bacon.
prepped it in a Ninja, huh?
No, I didn't have it at the time, but I chopped
Okay.
it up.
How was everybody's weeks?
Mine was pretty good. Thanksgiving went well, and I'm fat, so, you know, that's kind of as expected. It's my favorite holiday. Fuck Christmas. I want food.
Thanksgiving was good for me. Had my usual fried turkey with my family. Louisiana tradition, yay. But the week before, I missed, the second podcast I missed was I was on a cruise. So it took me about 4 days to be not dizzy anymore from seasick. Because the cruise was nice and all, but only had 1 day of sunshine, so everything else was rainy and rough seas, so it was like, this is fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like living on a roller coaster.
That would not be very much fun at all.
I mean, if you had, I had a little Dramamine patch behind my ear, so I wasn't getting seasick, but it was still just kind of like, it took me a while to get my land legs back.
This week has been insane. Tuesday was Dave & Buster's. Friend took me out for my birthday. Oh, holy balls. I'm not young at all whatsoever.
You need that parody song, We're Not Young, playing.
I sat there and I'm waiting for these kids to get off the Guitar Hero machine, not realizing that there's one right behind it. So I just kind of look like the creepy old guy staring at some kids playing fucking Guitar Hero. And then I go around to the other side and I swipe the card and it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, this machine's broken. And daughter came up and she's like, ugh, no, you flipped the card around, stupid. I'm like, oh, all right. So I did that, played some Guitar Hero, won like 5 stuffed animals.
Nice. What I'm
And-
hearing is that we need to have a Guitar Hero off.
Yeah. Let's see. Wednesday did Thanksgiving at my house. Thursday Thanksgiving at my mom's house. Friday Thanksgiving at Levin's house. Like, I'm still just tryptophan poisoning. The alarm went off this morning. I was like, fuck all our fans. They don't need to listen to my voice for an hour. They can all just die in a fire at this point. Speaking of which, Levin came with me to my mom's house for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Everybody who walked through the door was like, oh my God, we've listened to the podcast. It's so hilarious. And because, they all have like weird sense of humors like we do.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they came up and I'm like, this is Levin. They were like, oh my God, you're Levin from the podcast.
And I was like,
So,
what?
He-
Yeah, I am.
yeah,
Holy shit.
He was like a fat Jesus Christ at my mom's house. It was fantastic.
It was pretty epic.
He turned water into lard. It was,
Which I then ate.
yeah.
Drank. Whatever.
However you get it down. So I'm sure if I was there, I was like, oh, you're Chris in the podcast. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you did the thing. So, to get things started, what day did we go see Hunger Games?
Thursday last?
Which one? This is like Mockingbird
Mockingjay
on
Part 1.
Fire?
Mockingjay Part 1.
Mockingjay Part 1.
Mockingjay Part 1, okay. First off, horribly disappointed. The costume that they put Jennifer Lawrence in left everything to the imagination. Shit, like half of the movie she's in a fucking burlap sack, and I'm like, I've seen her boobs. Like, it's okay if she like slips up and it's like, oh, there's a nipple, tee-hee.
But it's PG-13.
They're allowed to show tits in PG-13.
No.
No.
What?
No.
PG-13 means you can use the F word once. Mm-hmm. Once.
Oh, I thought
What
they
about
could...
Titanic?
Titanic was rated R.
Oh, it was. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because,
Oh,
you saw Kate Winslet's tits everywhere. And then they fucked in a car, and then some dude fell and hit a propeller. There's no way that was PG-13.
Like, did he bounce once or twice?
Twice,
Twice.
actually.
Okay, see, that twice is the way to get R.
Yeah.
One time, you're fine with PG-13.
Yeah.
No, he fell off and he hit a railing, and you're like, oh man, his stomach, and then he just like head first beamed into the propeller into this like Greg Louganis type falling into the water. So, Mockingjay Part 1. They did an amazing job with that one.
Yeah, they really did. It was amazing.
And it stuck directly to the book. Mm-hmm. The first one, there were some inconsistencies.
A couple.
The second one, straight, just, page by page.
There were a couple exceptions. Like the Morphlings, they were not masters of camouflage. They were fucking tweakers who, the reason why they were at the paint station was because they were playing with the paints, not camouflaging themselves.
It didn't actually show them camouflaging themselves. It looked like they were playing with the paints.
In the movie though, they're Morphlings. They can blend into anything.
Oh,
and
okay.
and then when he runs out of the bush, it's because he's camouflaged that they didn't see him. And I'm like,
okay.
God damn it, no. But that was the only that's one of the little minor
Yeah.
things. They didn't show the fact that half the champions that were selected were the elderly who volunteered, stuff like that. They just showed the fit champions.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It makes for a better movie. But even so, there were significantly less inconsistencies in the first one I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the third one was...
Right on,
Yeah.
straight, pulled from the book onto the movie screen, which hasn't happened for a long time.
And then at the end, they're like, in loving memory of Philip Seymour Hoffman. I'm like, oh.
Right in the feels.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
to be fair, the next night at museum is Robin Williams' last movie.
Oh, God.
You're welcome.
Oh, my childhood. Fuck.
I'm going to go open a vein.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm telling you right now, when Mark Hamill dies, we're all fucked.
No.
Yeah.
That's actually the first seal breaking in the apocalypse is Mark Hamill dying.
I'm pretty sure the first seal of the apocalypse breaking is Larry King dying, but that's just me.
Larry King died in 1972. They're still using Jim Henson's Muppet Theater to cart him onto CNN and yell at us about the news.
Oh, my God. That's funny. Oh, also, the song from the book, now that I finally have a tune to it, the song was perfect. They could not have done any better, I don't think. It was written by the Lumineers, so already A+ in my book. But it's catchy and it's haunting and just it's good. It's just it was just right for the anthem of a revolution. It worked really well.
Yeah.
And then when they had the chorus of voices join Jennifer Lawrence, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Just, Chris, have you read the book at all?
I have not read the books, but I'm looking forward to seeing the movie.
When are you seeing it?
Whenever Christina goes and sees it.
Oh, okay.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. And the casting for that I thought was really good. I mean...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Natalie Dormer as Cressida. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
I mean, and me personally, Julianne Moore is just a really creepy bitch.
Oh, yeah. Amazing as President Quinn. Amazing. That's exactly what I was expecting out of her.
Have either of you seen the new Carrie?
Nope. It's on Netflix now, though.
Yeah, no, she plays Carrie's mom. And, you want to sit there and be like, wow, that's one crazy bitch.
Well, she also played an excellent part in a little-known movie, Chloe, way back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. One with Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
Yeah. She played an excellent role in that, too, where she was slowly driven insane and said.
Yeah. Well, and Carrie is another, book turned to movie.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Dude, Stephen King.
Yeah. I had forgotten that Stephen King, pretty much all of his books.
The original one that they did, Sissy Spacek.
Oh, in the 70s?
Yeah. It was okay. It was good for what it was. John Travolta doing disco again.
Yes.
If you know how to do something, do it right, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But the new one that they did with, the fuck is her name? Hit Girl.
Chloe Moretz.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. It didn't do that well in the theater because, Stephen King movies never, fucking explode except for...
if they remake it.
No, what was that one? Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher.
With the aliens weird thing?
Yeah. You know, did it, that one. That one did okay in the theater. I mean, Carrie didn't do fantastic. It should have. I mean, the scene of her going off, I mean, she's blowing up gas station stuff. I mean, it sticks to the book.
Oh, cool.
That's good. Stephen King's books are excellent.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find a movie that sticks to books, I find, though. Like, the worst example I can think of was Aragon.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, such garbage.
I never saw the movies. I never read the books.
Same here.
I'm not a huge dragon person.
The books were really good. I enjoyed them. It's suggested that he straight copied the system that they use for magic in the book from another series. It's also entirely possible that he had the same idea at the same time. No say. But it was an excellent book series. I really enjoyed it. It was written by someone who was really young. He was like 17 when he wrote the first book.
I think so.
Yeah, amazing. Christopher Paolini was the author of those. And but the movie just fucking destroyed it. He went, instead of there being, training and him going and not being good with magic and learning that, this shit can kill you. Not just because of the effects of the spell, but because it pulls from your own energy. And if you, all that stuff. He doesn't learn any of that in the movie. He just, one scene finds a dragon. Next scene finds a mentor. Next scene is a god. Like, God, stop it.
That actually happened to me last week.
That you found a dragon, found a mentor, and became a god?
Yeah. I'm better now.
I got better.
Yeah. I think like a very large. I have no idea where I was going with that, Chris.
Yeah. I was going to say, so you're very large, you go to me. Thanks, man.
It's all about that dick. Oh, yeah.
But no, I was going to say is, if you're talking about Stephen King movies, he directed one. And it's referred to as probably one of the worst movies that's ever been done for his books.
Did he direct Rubber?
No.
Oh.
No. Did he write Rubber? I don't think he wrote.
I don't
fucking
know.
love Rubber. That movie is hilarious.
Of all the books he wrote, he directed one movie. It was Night of the Comet.
I've never
even heard of that one.
Yeah.
That you may have not heard the title, but you've seen pictures of it. It's the one with Emilio Estevez fighting the Green Goblin truck, the 18-wheeler. You haven't seen that pictures? Oh man,
No.
I'm looking it up now.
You're like, Emilio Estevez, Green Goblin, safe search off. Oh!
But basically the story is a comet passes by through our orbit, and we get caught in a little trail of it, and suddenly all the machines become alive and start killing everybody. And these 18-wheelers surround these people in a truck stop.
Transformers.
Essentially, but like evil Transformers.
So Decepticons.
So just only Decepticons.
Again.
Yeah.
But they actually remade this movie again for like a TV special.
They do that a lot.
They do.
One of the TV specials that they did that everyone is like, I'm so afraid of. Have you recently watched it? The acting is the only thing scary in that film.
Oh, no, it's terrible.
Holy crap! It is some of the worst acting. And there's a comedian in there, and he plays the magician friend.
No. You mean the guy from Night Court who was a magician?
Yes, thank you. I could not remember. I was like, all I know is his head ended up in a mini fridge.
Oh yeah, it
and
did.
He was talking.
He was like, "Hi guys, how's it going?" Like,
I can honestly say I've never seen any of this before.
it's like Judge Harry Stone. What are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. You've never seen it?
Oh, no, I've seen it. I meant the Night of the Comet stuff that I'm looking at right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I've never seen any of this before.
Oh.
Maybe it's because it was in 1984 and I wasn't alive then.
Also, I always seem to find all the obscure stuff anyway. So
I wasn't even manufactured at that point. Like I wasn't even a piece
I
of.
was 2 years old at the time myself, but still.
I wasn't even a piece of my father's biology yet. I was still.
I'm sure you were in the chamber. You just weren't fired.
No.
Yeah,
6
I know.
years before I was born. I wasn't even.
So I went and saw that movie 1408, since we're talking about Stephen King.
Yeah.
And I had read a short story in Stephen King's, he made a book of short stories. I think it was called Bag of Bones or something like that. No, Bag of Bones was something else.
Yeah.
Either way. So in the story, you read about a man that goes into a hotel room, and you find out the history of the hotel room. You know, many people have died. It burned down. Everybody keeps hearing, like, screaming from the hotel room when there's nobody in there. And then I go and see 1408, not realizing that this scary fucking story that I just read from Stephen King leads into 1408.
Oh, I thought you knew that before going in the movie.
No.
Oh, fun.
No, so you see Ferris Bueller talking to Nick Fury. And Nick Fury's like, you don't want to fucking do this. And Ferris Bueller is just like, meh.
Yeah.
And then he goes in the hotel room, and probably one of the scariest movies I've ever seen ensues.
Oh, really?
I didn't think it was going to be
check
that
this out.
scary.
Oh, no. Watch 1408.
Is it actually scary or is it jump scare scary?
No, it's actually scary.
Good!
I'll have to watch
like
that then.
those.
Yeah.
Because jump scare is kind of annoying because I see it coming.
Well, and most jump scares now aren't even like using visual jump scares as much because we get that on the internet so much that it's not as effective. So they use sound.
Oh, yeah.
So they just add it just bum bum, and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck is even going on?
It's like, my ears are bleeding, but I'm still fine.
Yeah.
Insidious was the worst one about that. I mean, but to me, Insidious, it pulls a lot from the old horror movies. Have you seen any of the Insidious movies?
Negative.
No,
I
I'm
haven't
the
seen
only
Insidious.
motherfucker in this room.
Oh, no. I want to see them, but I never got a chance to.
It's on Netflix.
I know, but
Yeah.
I finally watched Frighteners last month.
Oh, okay. Yeah. True.
I don't typically
So-
enjoy what most people call horror movies for that exact reason. The whole jump scare thing just pisses me off. It doesn't.
It's not jump scares.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Insidious Chapter 1 and 2, and then went with Amanda over to... We were watching some movie, and the trailer starts off with this girl has
Oh,
two
we're watching
broken
Ouija.
legs. Ouija,
Yeah, that's right. We're watching Ouija.
And she goes and she knocks on the wall, and someone knocks back, and she starts texting this guy, and it's like, oh, do you still, would you still love me if I didn't have legs? And do you still think my legs could stop the world? And then she's like, what are you still doing awake? I hear you knocking on the wall. And he's like, I'm not home. And then it starts like, blah. And I'm like, oh, Insidious. And Amanda just like snaps her head to me. She's like, you fucking tricked me. I was like, I had nothing to do with making that trailer. But yeah, no, Insidious scares the shit out of her.
Well, I'll say one last thing on Stephen King I could think of is The Mist. Anybody seen The Mist?
I didn't see
refuse
The
to.
Mist.
Yes.
I heard about The
I
Mist.
refused to because Thomas Jane turned down Punisher Part 2 to go do The Mist.
Oh, no. Like, the ending is even more of a disappointment than this stat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the end.
Yeah, the ending, they changed the ending, and Stephen King go, wow, you guys are Satan. Yes, I like this. they made the ending worse than what Stephen King had written. So, do you plan on seeing it?
No, go for it.
Okay. So, spoiler, if you go to see The Mist, don't see The Mist.
First and foremost, just don't.
Just don't. It's gonna make you feel of so much rage at this ending. You have to go do something else for like another hour to calm down.
Like strangle kittens.
Exactly. Something nice and
Something
calming.
less than evil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, The Mist is secret government, experiments to open a window to the dimension. Oh no, it's actually a door. No shit. So this mist comes in. All these aliens start killing people at a shopping mall. Blah blah blah. The main guy is going to the shopping mall, going to the store at the time with his little kid, and he has a choice at the beginning of the movie to help this one lady who's going to run off and save her kid. And he's like, no, I need to stay here where it's safe with my kid to protect my kid. So the lady runs off in the mist. You're probably like, oh, she's probably dead. Because everybody who touches the mist gets eaten alive by alien monsters. So it comes to the end of the movie. They're escaping the shopping grocery store. They're driving off in their 4x4 Jeep. They come across his house. They see his wife's dead. Oh, sadness. And they run out of gas. And they're parked there. And there's 6 people in the car. There's him, his kid, there's 5 people in the car. Him, his kid, and 3 other people there helping out. They only have 4 bullets left in this gun. And he's like, I don't want to have my son suffer through all this. So he shoots everybody else but himself. And this is where the book ends for Stephen King. Like, right there, holy shit, that sucks. He has to go live alone with monsters. In the movie, they continue for another, 2 minutes. And
Oh God.
so after he's done shooting his 4-year-old son in the face, he
Dude,
runs
not
out.
even like a heart shot, just be all like, I love you. Oh, I had more than 4 bullets. Let me empty the clip into this 4-year-old.
So anyway, he shoots his son. He's alone in the world now. He's like, come on, monsters, take me. He's out of the car shouting at it. The mist starts clearing, and the army pulls in to save the town, like literally 2 minutes after he shot his son in the face.
Oh my God.
And on the truck is that stupid bitch he should have ran with at the beginning of the movie.
Take it easy there, Satan. My God.
So, real quick on Stephen King. We did Chris was actually here for the Halloween episode.
Yes.
We talked about the Winchester house.
Yeah, we did. We sure did.
Which is apparently fucking nightmare fuel for Levin.
Just a little bit. Just a wee bit, yeah. Just
Yes.
a wee bit.
So I'm going to pull a Clockwork Orange and make him sit down and watch Rose Red.
Oh, nice.
Good luck with that.
which
I
was-
swear to God, I will bite your
Which is
face off.
based off Winchester, yes.
Based off the Winchester
which
house,
is
yeah.
based off of the, exactly where, rooms end, doors leading to nowhere.
I will rip your face off if you try to make me watch that movie.
Dude, you have to at least once. Like, I'll bring,
See, I've
I'll
heard that
bring
about
you
a lot of things. I've heard, from a junkie, I heard you got to try cocaine at least once. No.
Well, okay.
I don't have to try
I
cocaine at
could
least once.
agree with
thanks.
the junkie on that one. At least once you got to try some cocaine.
No, thanks. I'm quite all right.
Like, stay away from crack, because crack is the only drug that will ruin
Crack is
you.
bad, okay?
No, crack is the only drug where you could do it once and it will ruin your life.
Look at all the other successful people who do cocaine. Lawyers, presidents, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, a dick with cocaine on is called a sheenus. So
Yeah.
that's a fun piece of information for you. But there's a lot of things that I don't have to try once. I don't have to try going to a Buddhist service to know that I'm not Buddhist. Things
Well,
like
how do
that.
you know?
Because I know.
No, just,
Yeah.
look, we'll sit down with a Buddhist, do some cocaine, and watch Rose Red.
Will the Buddhist also do cocaine?
Hell yeah, he will.
That sounds like a plan. Let's make
How
that
else
happen.
do you hit Nirvana besides blowing out the back of your head?
I like that. Like, it's like he slowly got it.
That's terrible.
Oh man, one of the biggest, I guess, books gone other media would be coming out next month.
Five Armies?
The Hobbit.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Well, this is the second time it's gone to movies, though, with The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. This is the 2nd time it's actually been movies. The first time was
The
Tolkien-
Rankin Bass animated
Yeah, the Rankin
cartoons.
Bass animations. So if you remember all those old Christmas specials from the 70s,
Yeah.
that animation style for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I've seen it where it's got the whole, Gandalf blowing out a ship and...
Yeah, my friend actually used to have an animation cell from that.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm super looking forward to The Hobbit this year. I just can't even... Oh my God.
I want to see. I still haven't seen Disposition of Smaug yet, so...
Desolation.
Did he die?
No.
No.
Okay. Desolation means he was...
I know.
It's
Okay.
And I was
okay.
making a joke before, like, people assumed he was going to die in this one kind of thing, so yeah.
He's Bender bitch cummer snitch.
Yeah, I know.
He can't die.
Bandy Stalwart Quimsnatch is not going to die anytime soon. Don't worry
No.
about it.
But what I thought was funny is, and I think that they made a meme of it, was you had Kumquat Dumbfuck as Smog, and then the guy that plays Watson
yeah.
as Dildo Baggins.
But the thing is also, everybody forgets he was also Jim, or Tim, in the British office as well. It was Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
So
But,
it's...
You say forgets. I didn't ever know that fact.
who the hell watches the British Office? Jesus Christ.
Fans of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
He wasn't even that good in it. He's done so many other much better things.
Oh, he has.
Like his own show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Eggs over Benedict, whatever his name is.
Bumblebridge Cumbersnitch?
Yeah.
Band-Aid Quidditch pitch?
Yes. He's he also plays Necromancer,
Yes, he does.
which I've tried so hard to read any of Tolkien's work, but it's like reading the Bible. It's the same.
No, it is.
It's the same kind of speech.
Oh my God, it's so dry. Like I'm one of the crazy bastards who read the Silmarillion. For the record, don't.
Speaking of cocaine, how was it?
Don't. It's not worth the nerd cred. I'm sorry, Stephen Colbert. It's just not.
Wasn't he in The Hobbit?
Stephen Colbert?
Yes.
Not that I know
Yes, he
of.
was.
As like orc number 4? Like,
No. He played an extra in The Hobbit.
Well, that's awesome because I know he's the biggest Lord of the Rings fan that there is.
Yeah, they let him play an extra in the, I think it was in the Degeneration of Smaug.
You're gonna keep doing the eye.
So, dude, if we can't get Bender Bitch Cumberquat his name right, then we're not gonna get his movies right either.
Look, Bandystan Cum Snatch is not that hard to remember. All right. No,
You know someone's gonna be listening to this. It's Benedict God, I can't even fucking remember his real name. Jesus.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Thank
It's
you.
not even that hard.
it's like eggs and cucumber patch, but like minus a cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's just, oh my God, it's just so, it's such a British name. It's just so British. Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh, why, yes. Would you like some tea, sir?
Yeah.
Immediately.
The name is so British, he comes with tea automatically. Just say his name, poof, tea. Earl Grey, hot.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
where
but
those
you have
came
to go into a bathroom, turn out the light, say his name 3 times, and you'll wake up with a top hat and monocle.
And some of my food tastes terrible. What the hell's going on?
Why is all of my food boiled? I don't understand.
And other names for wangs. It's just...
Yeah.
Not to mention, every time you try to make breakfast, all that comes out is beans.
Yeah, fuck the British. I've gone on record so many times. I don't like their TV. I don't like their food. Just,
And cue Anglophile hate mail.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'd read it, and then it'd be
then
somebody
giggle.
telling me to fuck off, and I'd think that they'd want to date me
No,
because that's the way they talk.
But then you respond to them with like corrections for all their misspellings because they spell them the English way and we spell things the American way.
No, because I don't want somebody to come over and point a musket at me and shoot me because they don't have real guns there.
They wouldn't come and shoot you. They would instead give you a very sternly worded handwritten letter that they signed and sealed.
Man, I'd frame that. I would.
You heard him, folks. Oh, God.
If I manage to piss off an entire country, good on me.
I can just see freaking Tony Blair just popping up and being like, I'm not even in charge anymore, and that offended me.
But anyway, Ellen DeGeneres of Smaug. That was a pretty. That one was good. I'm looking forward to the 5 armies because I didn't like Lord of the Rings. I didn't. It was a bunch of walking and it's midgets, and I only like to see midgets doing one thing, and that's fucking. But we've got The Hobbit, and I sat down and watched The Hobbit, and holy shit, like I enjoyed that so much more.
I guess it's based off of one book or a book and a half of these 3 movies, so to speak.
Yeah, because some of that's definitely just not in the book. But
Yeah.
no, it works. It works out pretty well, I think.
Oh, and the horrendous face of Orlando Bloom. Let's touch on that. They CGI'd that motherfucker. I mean, like, I think that they got J.J. Abrams to just CGI his face because he's
these
very
lights.
shiny.
Yeah, exactly. But to me, also the CG, I've only seen the first one, but the CG seemed less quality than the Lord of the Rings movies when I saw
You
them on
haven't seen
Blu-ray.
the second one?
I haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah.
But like the first Hobbit movie seemed like less quality than the movies that came out 10 years ago and I saw on Blu-ray. It's like, this is weird.
Well, that's because the first Hobbit movie, they were just kind of like, okay, Peter Jackson, we'll give you the money to do it. And then after the first one hit it big, they're all like, here's more money.
All of
I mean, to be fair, the same thing happened to Spanish director's name. He did Hellboy.
Del Toro?
Del Toro, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the first Hellboy had like
Spanish
direct-
doctor's name.
Yeah.
That's what
you
I
said
heard.
Spanish doctor. What is the
Director.
Spanish doctor's name? I was like El Pollo Loco.
But no, like the same thing.
Is that where you got your sex change, Chris?
Yes.
From El Pollo Loco.
So,
Oh, they just used a chicken neck. That's what happened.
yeah, that was more turkey neck.
We get it. You've got a big dick. Thanks, Chris.
on Hellboy, the first movie had like no budget, and then Pan's Labyrinth came out. They're like, "Oh, you can make this? Here's more money for." So Hellboy 2 was like all pretty and everything.
I liked the first Hellboy better than Hellboy 2.
I did too. It had a better story to it, but the second was better visually because they said, "Oh, you can make these things. Here's more money for you."
Speaking of Del Toro, he's directing the new Silent Hill game.
Yes.
Oh my God! What?
Yes. Have you not seen the trailer for it?
No, I need to.
The demo.
No,
not right now.
Not in the middle of the podcast.
Not right now.
No, this is the only PS4 game that's going to come with Depends.
Yes.
Like
it's being directed by Del Toro, helped out with Hideo Kojima from Metal Gear Solid is helping out, and it's starring Norman Reedus.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
This
there's
is
a joke
legit
that
as fuck.
Richard keeps making this joke that he wants to make a movie, like a scary movie, and call it Pants Fully Loaded. Like, that should be the rating for this game.
Yes.
Because I saw Game Grumps. Game Grumps did like a walkthrough of the demo.
they didn't even finish the demo either. They stopped early because they got so scared.
Well, no, Aaron got scared because I can't remember the other guy's
Danny.
name. Yeah,
Danny.
he had
Sex bang.
he went through and finished the entire thing, and then brought Aaron in, set up the recording
No.
stuff. Was like,
Aaron went first. Danny was playing for the second time.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
One of them was just like, no.
Yeah, that was Danny.
It was funny as shit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I couldn't finish watching the video because there was like a weird unborn fetus in the thing.
Oh no, that's PT. Oh, that was
Yeah.
so good. Oh,
Yeah.
was that the demo for the
That's
new
the demo for the new
Silent?
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. Oh my God, it was so good.
When it starts talking to you, like the second time you see the baby.
Oh God, it was so creepy. Now I know what you're talking about. Oh my God. It's fucking nightmare fuel. It was
Yeah.
fucking nightmare fuel. It was just super subtle, just little bitty things, and then it just ramped up and just.
Yeah, that's not even going to be part of the game. That's
No.
just
That's
something
just
that they
something that they
created to
came
be
up
all
with.
like,
Yeah, it's like, look what
hey,
we can do.
Yeah,
Look what I can do.
yeah. It should, hey everybody, this is what we can do. Now imagine that times 10.
Yeah, I saw they had a trailer for the new Silent Hill, I think.
But they did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just skipped the subtle ramp up in the trailer to just go full on fucking nightmare
Or the
fuel.
giant hand coming down the hallway.
Yeah, that.
I don't know. I know Chris was all like, yeah, I'm going to get a PS4 and you can borrow it. I'm like, no, no, I'm
No.
good.
I want to live cast it so you can watch it at your house.
Now,
Alone,
God.
apparently.
So the reason why I would want a PS4 specifically is Bloodborne is coming out and it's PS4 exclusive.
Yeah, isn't that like a weird vampire hunter type?
That's the next game from Software. That's my Dark Souls.
Oh.
That's my Dark Souls peeps.
What was that thud?
That was Mark hitting his dome. Look, it's their next game.
Dark
I can't get enough. So good.
I haven't played the other ones yet, but I'll play that one.
I'm
try it out.
still working on the last piece of DLC. With Dark Souls 2, I'm still working on the last piece every time.
My brother plays a lot of Dark Souls on PC, and his friends, they like to, they set it up to where somebody ports in to try and fight, like, and it's like, oh, I'm going to do PvP kind of
They
stuff.
bring in a friend. Oh, or that. Okay.
No. So they have their friends kind of have it set up to where they surround them and just beat people down. Like there's a
it's
guy
called
who
gang parties, and it's fucking bullshit. It
No.
pisses me right off.
But they mainly do it to people who are hacking the game. So like people who hacked it to have like infinite life, they just beat them down for 15 minutes where they couldn't escape. So you gave it life. That's funny, buddy.
We're going to test how infinite that life is.
Exactly.
I'll bet you just send it to a high integer number. We're going to wreck you.
Exactly. Or my brother said he was able to cast lightning once, and it curved and shot somebody into lava.
I can't even think of like other mainstream books. I guess
Harry
like
Potter, bro.
Harry Potter, yeah. There's Harry Potter. There's Twilight. This is recent.
I mean,
we could even go.
Harry Potter though. To me, they fudged it up too bad.
What?
They did.
Okay.
You still have the main points, but Goblet of Fire.
Yeah,
you know
that
what
was
part
the
I'm
weakest in the
talking
series.
about.
Yes, that was the weakest in the series.
Where in the book it says Dumbledore walks up and asks Harry Potter, did you put your name? And in the movie it's like, Harry Potter, did you put your fucking name in the fucking pot? I swear to God, I'm going to rape your dead mother's corpse.
I have her in the closet. We're
Yeah.
wizards. We can do this shit.
Yeah. And it's like for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That and they switched Dumbledores halfway through because one of them Dumble
Twice.
died.
They did it twice. There's been a new Dumbledore. The first 3 movies, there
Oh,
were
2 of
different
them
Dumbledores.
Dumble died?
No. Magneto's still fine.
No, one of them One of them double died, one of them double ditched.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
I was about to say, this movie's more cursed than Poltergeist.
Nothing is more
Holy
repulsing.
shit. Would you like to play Dumbledore? Yeah, fuck it, I've lived a while.
Cursed movie roles. Jim Caviezel the producer for Passion of the Christ, with Jim Caviezel, got struck by lightning a couple times.
Yeah, no, the guy that they had up on the cross got struck by lightning 3 times. But it was Mel fucking
It was
Gibson.
Mel Gibson
Yeah, Mel
doing
I was
it.
about to say Mel Brooks. Totally different movie.
No, this is the Road Warrior. This is the Road Warrior. We're good.
Oh, look, I'm the savior.
No, it's but it was Mel Gibson, so he's all like, yeah, fuck it, Jews, whatever.
But this didn't happen to Willem Dafoe in Jesus Christ Superstar.
That's because God knows better than to fuck with Willem Dafoe.
It's 'cause they're the same age.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, fine. Harry Potter, let's do this.
All right. Well, it wasn't just the books that Harry Potter got made into. Every movie got made into its own game.
Usually for
And-
the GameCube or the Wii.
Yes.
Yeah. With one exception.
What places
There was one that was made for, there was actually a series of games that were made for the Game Boy, which were incredible. They were really surprisingly well done. I remember I played Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone all the way through. It was a simple RPG that you played through the story. And if you've read the books, then you know Harry's mostly reactionary. He's not so much a proactive, let's go get him, guys, kind of hero. But until the very, very end, where he and his friends are like, no, really, we should go do this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Can
All
we
right,
just get
fuck
Neville
it.
to do this? No.
No, Neville's not acceptable to do this. Why
Neville is
not?
currently going
Because-
through puberty, apparently.
Yeah.
Puberty hit Neville like a fucking ton of bricks.
God, yeah, it did.
And he's like, I'm a fat, pudgy motherfucker. And he came out and he's all like, sex symbol, bitches. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Game Boy games were fantastic. It's an RPG. You build up your character. You fight and don't die. That's basically how that works. And it's various stuff. Like in the second game, you do the Wizard's Duel with Malfoy. And you're just fighting Malfoy. Then he pulls up a snake, and you have to. But then there's a cutscene, and you talk to the snake down. And it's good. It was a really good game.
Yeah.
Basically, you got to play through the book. It's the only one I've ever seen done right. Every other movie turned video game that was ever a book or a comic or anything has always had just ass games. Like, I don't even want to talk about the Aragon game. It was that bad. Like, they based the game on the movie and changed things, and then when they based the movie on the book, they changed things, and it was by the end of it was unrecognizable.
Nothing can be as bad as Street Fighter 2, the movie, the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
So that's the
It
bottom
was-
of the barrel
it
we're
was pretty
scraping.
much Streets of Rage Special Edition.
No. Street Fighter 2, the movie, the game was still Street Fighter 2, but with the actors doing the moves.
Oh, that's
and they had the
right.
one general guy be like the extra character, but they were so it looked like Mortal Kombat with the little live actors doing blocky things. But it was terrible engine. It was just shit. Because they were trying to recopy something that was original to begin with. It was like making a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. It was just, ugh.
I like the Harry Potter movies, except for, Dumbledore being switched every other movie. Well,
Goblet
and
of fire.
Yeah, and him screaming. Which, I mean, he'd have made an awesome Batman.
Little old. He could have made an awesome Batman in Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That'd
sure.
be good.
There's a huge problem with them making these children's books into movies, especially when you've got 7 or 8 of them. Because the only 2 actors that made it out and are actually doing something are Emma Watson
And Daniel Radcliffe.
and Daniel
Daniel
Radcliffe. Yeah, he did Woman in Black.
Yes.
He's done Horns.
I want to see
he's
Horns.
done a
Horns
bunch
looks
of
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Emma Watson is actually doing political forays and is an ambassador.
No, I take that back. Malfoy did Planet of the Apes. Not the shitty Marky Mark one, but...
With Ape Lincoln.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, those were books to begin with, too, before they became movies.
Yeah.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Yep.
Before
Oh,
they
I
became
didn't know
movies
that.
in the 70s, they were books.
Malfoy's done a TV show too.
Yeah, he's done a TV show. He was in Planet of the Apes as one of the guards in the ape cage. Have you seen Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I just didn't.
He was the
Occurred to
only
me.
blonde person in the movie. No, yeah, Planet of the Apes was a set of books before, too. I guess let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. the biggest book that is made into any adaptation would be the Bible.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they had, like...
I was going to ignore that one. I was perfectly comfortable to leave the elephant in the corner, but no, shine a spotlight on him.
Yeah. And it was the first actual book in print. And I'm not talking, like, we're not going religious here.
No. We're going Gutenberg Bible
was
kind of thing.
Straight up,
man.
it was the first thing that was printed.
Please cue hate mail. Like, I would love to hear from you people. Anyway, I mean, they've made it into movies, cartoons, TV
Video
shows.
games for the old NES.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Well, you didn't see the NES video game where Jesus had, like, the cross shotguns and he's blowing away the Mormons?
No, that was like Super Nintendo Genesis kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No,
see
but that's
that?
amazing.
No,
I hope
I'm
that's
making
real.
it up.
Oh,
no, they did actually have a first-person shooter
hilarious.
Bible game for the Genesis and Super Nintendo like era that you would cast your holiness at people, and they instead of dying, they'd fall down in prayer. So you're
I've
attacking
seen
sinners.
screenshots from that. Yeah, and you like see them drinking or fornicating or what have you. And you're
Something
like,
along those lines of like, oh, they're doing sin, like cast holy light. It's like, oh,
because spellcraft is
Exactly.
totally not forbidden in the Bible.
I want to play this game.
yeah. Then they had an old Moses game for the NES where you're just like you're Moses in the wrapped in swaddling, and you got to guide yourself down the river and like
Yep.
dodge things like Frogger.
Well, okay, I have a
Including
question.
crocodiles.
Like-
the baby eating game.
Like, how badly would I go to hell? Like, what level of Dante's Inferno would I have to hit to be able to rip a port off of the game where you heal sinners? Like,
Well, considering pirating's minor crime.
Exactly.
But because of the subject matter, that's automatically add 2 levels. It's probably going to be 3rd or 4th.
I mean,
nice.
but you gotta count the level he's already at.
Oh,
Oh, well, I mean, he's already at 9th.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
specifically asked for that one sin.
Yeah. This may actually bring him up a little bit.
yeah.
If he does that instead of all the other shit he's doing.
Like he's taking time away from everything else. Like, oh no, here you go.
Look, killing
All I'm-
hookers is not a sin, okay? They're not real people anyway.
Oh my god.
Why are you... Dude, fuck you. How many fucking hookers do you think listen to this podcast? Like, how many pimps walk up to their tricks and be like, yeah, bitch, you gotta listen to this shit. Like...
I don't know. Wayne Brady could be a big fan. Who knows?
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Anyway, fucking Bible.
Yeah. Speaking of whores,
Yeah, there's plenty of them there. Bible's got all kinds of really interesting things in it.
I don't think I want to have this conversation.
You can make all kinds
it'll
of fun video
degrade to
games.
like Levin and I trying to choke each other. Chris in the corner going, I don't want to be here anymore.
There's all kinds of fun video games you can make out of the Bible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious for most of them. You know, there's the put a tent stake through a dude's head game. There's the
It'd be like a Mario Party style game.
just a bunch of mini games.
It's like shake the Wiimote to nail Jesus to the cross.
it's like a pumping motion of like flood the earth.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
we're-
fantastic.
Take the Wiimote and the nunchuck and separate them to break the 7th seal.
See, I thought you were going to go like loaves and fishes, but you're like, nope, straight fucking apocalypse.
exactly.
And now use the motion camera to, do the 7-headed dragon. Eat the sinners. It's like a point and click for like pick which people go up during the rapture.
It's the really self-righteous ones. Those are the ones you want to pick. Yeah, those are clearly the ones going up.
Those get you extra points.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody like at the end, like there's a time limit for this, so at the end of it, everybody else goes steal TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's 45 seconds.
Exactly. 45 seconds.
I want to make this game so bad.
You hear us, Sid Meier? This is all you.
I think we'll sell a total of 3 copies and then get burned to death in some freak accident.
4 copies.
4 copies.
4 copies. Yeah.
And then I can use the Wii U to tap out your 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Now throw the Wii U to break them. All right, good job. Start chopping heads, people. Let's go.
Oh no! It's a quick
so
time. It's a quick time event for Jesus to knock out all the marketeers.
Quick time event in the style of Metal Gear Solid.
Or like Resident Evil 4 kind of thing, like press X, like
and then,
boulder.
and then the sequel could be Bible Revised, where the guards come for Jesus in quick time event to knock out all the centurions.
Yeah,
and he's just like, whoa.
Jesus Christ, Kung Fu Master.
Jesus Christ, Kung Fu Master. Yes. That's
no.
perfect.
Press X to be Judas to sell him out for 2 silver.
Oh,
the minigame Judas haggling.
No, the minigame, you have to hold the Wiimote at a straight horizontal way and let the nunchuck dangle as you're hanging there at the tree as Judas. You get 13 swings before the sun goes down to turn into the Antichrist.
Wow, congratulations, everybody. We are officially going to hell. We got some AC/DC to play on this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And some video game developers listening to this is fucking scratching it down as fast as he can.
This is perfect. This is
Somebody get Kirk Cameron on the phone.
He'll do the
Kirk
voices
on
for
line one.
everybody.
Yeah.
No. Like if you have Kirk Cameron, they give you like some kind of like mini game we throw Rotten Tomatoes at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 2% could hit him, though.
Yeah.
The Frank Miller stuff, too. 300,
Oh,
Sin
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goddamn Batman.
The goddamn Batman. Also, Watchmen.
Watchmen was good.
I mean, they changed a few things in Watchmen.
They had to.
No, they
not too
didn't
many
have to. People would have sat through 4 hours of fucking 10-foot blue dick. By the way, that had to be a stunt dick.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it had to be. No man should be hung like that.
I mean, he turned himself into any form. What do you think he's gonna do?
Dude,
I would make it. I would be a tripod myself.
No,
I would
it
be
looked
able to
like a
just lean
fucking
forward.
blue boom mic. Like at one point, I expected Spectre to talk into it.
Fuck a baby's arm holding an apple. I'm just gonna have an arm. Just an arm holding an apple.
I'm going to have an arm holding a watermelon, balancing on an elephant, and I'm going to walk around with that thing hitting my kneecaps while I'm trying to drive. That sounds like a fan-fucking-tastic idea.
Well, at least he didn't have to drive. I mean, just poof and he's there.
Exactly.
Small graces.
That was one thing that Hicks brought up in the first episode, speaking of Watchmen. Jeffrey Dean Morgan died at the beginning of Watchmen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jeffrey Dean Morgan is not allowed to live.
No, he's not.
I'm surprised that they didn't have, fucking the club hanging between Mr. Manhattan's legs, beat the comedian to death with it.
Like, you get it now? You get it now?
I guess they would have figured out who killed him right away with the giant blue mushroom stamp carved into the back of his skull.
I wonder who could have done this. I guess that's it.
Which, I went and saw Watchmen, and I had read Watchmen, so I'm like, okay, they'll cover it up. Nope, just fucking blue cock right there, and he's just standing there, and I'm surprised how. And the Olympian or Rorschach weren't just like, hey, everybody, stare. Just be all like, did you did you come equipped with that thing?
There's no way you had that when you were a scientist. I don't believe you.
When you were first atomized, they just came back and oh yeah, I put more atoms here.
like all the women, they're just like, oh, well, we left him because of no feeling. Yeah, in your legs. Because he separated your pelvis from your spine.
And radiation.
Yeah, it started glowing blue. I thought there was some concern.
I'm sorry to segue to this, but that reminded me. I made the joke with you before about in Guardians of the Galaxy of the reason Star-Lord's mom dies is Space Dick gave her cancer.
Yeah, that's kind of, well, no, in Watchmen it was Science Dick.
Yeah, Science
that
Dick.
woman, they gave that one, well, it didn't even really
Didn't even give her
her
cancer. No,
yeah.
he just made him think he gave him cancer.
Oh,
Because Ozymandias is a dick.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was the Olympian.
No, it was Ozymandias.
Who the fuck's the Olympian?
The Olympian was somebody else, I think, but it was Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Was the bad guy. To me, that was I always liked Watchmen because there was that one thing of they're like revealing his plans. Like, you think I would like, wait until the press this button? It happened 5 minutes ago, dumbasses.
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
That already happened. Your host.
But the biggest thing they changed from Watchmen comic book to movie, I felt was better, was the giant squid monster they had in the comic book. It was like, oh, invading alien race. Like, no. Dr. Manhattan's the bad guy. This makes it easier. Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, that works.
I just thought of like a bunch of other books. We got Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah. There were
that was
like
a book series.
We've got Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, big time.
One that Richard had mentioned, Frankenstein.
I think
the
1,000 movies.
No, they did one. It was Robert De Niro as Frankenstein's monster. It was a miniseries. It was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
I mean, maybe that could, maybe.
I mean, pretty much nowadays, I defy you to find a movie that wasn't based off of some sort of book, short story. I mean, Avatar was Pocahontas.
Oh, yeah, totally was.
And Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
And Ferngully.
Yeah.
It was all of them combined.
Was it Gone Girl, the new Ben Affleck movie? That was based off a book.
I heard it's pretty good.
Gone Girl?
Yeah, Gone Girl.
Oh, yeah. It was.
I heard that was good. I didn't get the chance to check it out yet.
Neil Patrick Harris was in it. He played a serious role. That was kind of nice.
Interesting.
I don't know. He's got the chops.
Dude, I like...
He was on fucking Broadway. Dude is no joke.
Like, we talked about it last episode. You take a dick in the mouth for Joss Whedon. Like, Neil Patrick Harris asked me, which is a plausible thing, apparently. Like, I'd be like, oh, okay, NPH, whatever you want.
Yes, Doogie, whatever you say.
Yeah. Only
That
if,
one, I'm pretty sure he'd just be like, nope, never mind.
Yeah. It's only if you sing while I blow you. Because he has got an amazing singing voice.
Oh, yeah. On, forgive me for the reference, but on an episode of Glee when they did Dream On.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
good.
that was amazing.
Why are you sorry for the reference? Glee is a wonderful show.
Oh, okay. I figured y'all guys would be Glee haters.
I'm not a big fan of it, but I could appreciate it.
Yeah. See, I've always been a huge fan of, like, To Kill a Mockingbird. Both the book and the movie.
The movie was good.
Like the old black and white movie.
Yeah.
That was really
With,
good.
what's the famous actor's name?
Gregory Peck.
Thank you. Gregory Peck played Atticus Finch.
Yeah.
God, it was such a good book.
And,
it was actually the first book I ever had read to me as a kid.
Oh, really?
Like the
Interesting.
first adult book, not, obviously, the Strawberry, the Big Hungry Caterpillar. Okay, yeah, great. But the first one that my sister ever read to me was To Kill a Mockingbird because she was reading it in class. And she read it to me so many times that I would start telling her the next part of the story. Like, when she'd be like, oh, you're falling asleep. I'd be like, no, we were at the part where they were going to the play and she got attacked and then the thing happens. And she's like, no, that's what was coming next. Go to sleep.
Personally, I've read Twilight.
So have I.
I enjoyed the books. My only bitch about the books is that the main character could have been replaced with the word pants. The main character had no depth.
Everyone gives Kristen Stewart shit about her acting in that movie, but she was acting perfectly well
She
as
was acting
an
perfectly
awful
well
character.
for the awful character.
I actually give her shit for being, cheating whore.
I don't know shit about that as far as
she
celebrities
did.
are thinking.
She did Huntsman.
She slept with the director.
Fucked the director.
Huh. Well,
And, yeah,
cool. Rock that out, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Which is stupid because she could have fucked Chris Hemsworth.
exactly. Or his. So I think here. No, I was gonna say is she was actually really good as an actress in Summerland.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
And she also did, was it the Cherry Bomb movie?
I think this is called Cherry Bombs.
Was it? Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, she's a good actress, but she had to play a character that had no depth. Because you got to think, she
The
was
Mary Sue of Mary Sue.
Yeah, she was a plain Jane thrown into a world of vampires. And if I hear one more motherfucker go on, vampires don't sparkle. Really, bitch, how many have you met in your lifetime? How about you tell me what they can and can't do?
So them exploding makes more sense?
Yeah.
Them lighting on fire? That works better?
Yeah.
How does that work?
What was it? Yeah, you were telling me Hotel Transylvania. When they're
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
There's
he's
a
like,
sequel coming out
would a
for it.
stake in the heart kill you? What wouldn't that kill?
yeah,
I didn't see this movie.
Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, it's one of Adam Sandler's better movies.
And didn't Gendy Tartakovsky help out with that, I think?
Who?
Gendy Tartakovsky, the same guy who did Dexter's Lab, Samurai
Yes.
Jack.
Yes.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Power
Yeah.
of... Oh, God, yeah.
What happened was my little sister was reading the books, and she came up, and it was my little sister, and she's like, you need to read these. Well, she's never told me you need to read this book, so I sat down and I read them. Like I said, the only problem with the book that I had is pants.
Yeah.
So then when we went to go see the movies...
For the record, that is a very large problem with the book. That's not a minor thing.
No.
But go on.
So then in the movies, they, it has that last part where it's showing, the death, mayhem, the destruction. And I've got Amanda next to me, and next to her is Christina, and they're both just like wide-eyed, mouth open. They're watching their favorite characters get murdered. And I come from the clan of Joss Whedon, where it's all, hey, I like that guy. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like everybody that I have known and loved in comic book series and TV.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Yeah.
Watch me talk.
Yeah.
No. Why?
Yeah.
But why?
And it's just, I've
Curse
watched...
yourself an inevitable trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, the foreshadowing. Rocking back and forth.
So they're,
Rocking back and forth.
they're watching...
Rocking back and forth. All right, go ahead.
They're watching their favorite characters die, and I've got this huge grin on my face. I was like, fuck yeah, fuck all you like rabid Twilight fans, right in the ass. Welcome to my fandom, bitches. Just fandom of the Thunderdome.
To be fair, I was in the movie with you as well.
Yeah, and dude, there's a part where they throw a toddler into a fire,
I
and Chris
laughed
is just
so
like, ha!
hard.
So
It was great.
yeah, no, I mean, so they do all that, and then it's like, oh, it was just the vision, and I was like, okay, that was still kind of cool. I don't fucking care. That was still really cool.
I'll have to check that out. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because it caught all the Twilight fans off. Like they're like, what's going on? What? They're
Yeah.
actually doing it? Oh shit! Everybody's dead.
Yeah, you have no idea. The feeling in the theater went from like, okay, we know what's going to happen, to fucking pandemonium. I'm surprised you didn't have like 14-year-olds ripping themselves apart. And
Like starting fires
Yeah.
or just
like zero to riot in like 2 scenes.
if there were TVs there, they'd be no longer there.
God damn, dude.
What is this, Left Behind?
Yeah. It was fan-fucking-tastic.
I'm going to have to watch it now.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah. Levin, what is your favorite book turned movie?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That was the first one, and they got it exactly correct. They did it just right. It's not that everything from the book was copied over perfectly, because some of it wasn't. But the aspects that were taken were just right for it. And because from a book to movie adaptation, you can't have it, take the book, put it on the screen. Most books, it's not going to work well, because there's so much that's going on internally. Harry Potter was one of those. So the actions define the characters, and in so doing, they continued to keep the same character definitions without the internal monologue that you get from them.
I don't know if I have a favorite because I can't. Every time somebody asks me a favorite, I always say I don't have a favorite for anything. But I can say one I haven't talked about yet that I really liked was Return to Oz. Because it had its own, like, it was more like the book, and like, how is this a kid's story? Like, this is crazy and obscure and scary and all this other shit like that. Like, it was insane. So I really liked Return to Oz.
So how about you, Mark? What was your favorite book turned movie?
Oof. I'm going to have to go... Now, okay, quick question. Does it have to be like a Hollywood movie, or can I do like a made-for-TV movie?
You can make for TV movie.
You can do made for
That's
TV.
fine.
The Shining.
Oh, the miniseries?
The
Sonny?
miniseries for The Shining.
Yeah, because when you use the cocaine mallet.
Yeah. It is an actual perfect adaptation. It was like a 4-part miniseries. It had the guy from Wings, not Sandman, but one of the brothers.
Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub?
No, that's the cab driver.
All right.
Yeah. So
Next, favorite author.
Jim Butcher. 100%.
Okay,
Not even hard.
What has he done?
He's done the Dresden Files, which is my favorite book series in the entire history of everything ever. And also the Codex Alera, which I'm just about to get into. Because I made a deal with my significant other. She started her Jim Butcher travels on the Codex Alera series. I started on Dresden Files. She says, you really need to read these. I was like, you need to read Dresden. She's like, I don't really want to. I'm like, then I'm not reading Codex Alera yet. So now she's reading that, so I'm going to read Codex. But he does... Codex Alera is sort of a high fantasy type deal, from what I understand. And Dresden Files is all modern fantasy. Centers around a character who is a private detective who also happens to be a wizard. He's the only person in Chicago, who put his name in the phone book under Wizards.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good series. I can't say enough about it. You can, aside from the fact that you can see his writing style grow as the series progresses, because he started off trying to do like a noir type deal, and it worked. It was a good book, but the next, each book after that just gets exponentially better.
Nice.
The latest one is Skin Game. I believe that's the 14th in the series.
Wow.
And he's got plans for up to 20 books, he said.
Wow.
Super down. How about you, Chris?
I'd have to go with non-print as my favorite author of Robert Kirkman. I have never read a comic book that he authored that wasn't fantastic. Even Battle Pope was just awesomely funny, fantastic.
Yeah, let's see. Battle Pope,
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
Battle Pope, Walking Dead, Invincible.
Oh, so good.
Tech Jacket, Wolfman. The Wolfman was amazing.
Yeah, the Wolf Corps. Oh, so
sorry,
good.
Astounding Wolfman. Astounding Wolfman is amazing.
Yeah. Brit.
Brit was really good too. Guardians of the Globe.
Yeah, because he's one of the huge guys for Image Comics. He's like
Yes.
their go-to guy.
Yeah.
He's their Stan Lee.
Nice.
Or their Jack Kirby. Take your pick.
Yeah. Probably Jack Kirby because it's more better ideas.
Yeah. That's... I don't even know what a gamma ray is. That's what Stanley said. He was
Yeah.
like, God damn it, Stan. How about you, Mark? Favorite author?
I'm going to go with Chuck from Supernatural.
You know what? I can't fault him. We didn't set that outside the parameters.
No, we didn't.
No, I mean, Stephen King is my favorite author, but I like pretty much all the media he does. He does the cameos in his own miniseries, in his own movies. You know, he's usually like a pizza man or something like that.
Yeah, he's Stan Lee in his own movies too.
Yeah, and I mean, I have not heard of an author to withstand time the way he has. Well, one that's still alive.
But I'm saying his name wrong, but Chuck Palahniuk, the author of Fight Club.
Yeah. Fight Club was an amazing book.
And
Good
Haunting. He did some other books that were pretty good too.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention Fight Club.
No, we didn't.
Super good movie turn
Oh yeah, it
book.
was.
Or book turn movie. Played it there.
And that was a fun one because I read the book after I watched the movie, so I had Edward Norton read the book to me.
Yeah. But I did want to touch base real quick on, you know, kind of like the different fandoms poking fun at the fact that, you know, you don't have to be published to be an author. I mean, we have fanfics out there, and we're not talking about the, you know, Sam and Dean get into bed and fuck each other raw.
Although, you know, there's plenty of merit to those stories.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, sure it is. Whatever.
No.
I said, whatever.
No. I don't care what kind of weird Dresden-File Doctor Who Sherlock fandom fanfic you've created.
I mean, you could totally publish fanfic. Just change the names of the characters. 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, that's true.
Why? Just why?
I can't talk
My
shit.
inner goddess. Ugh.
I can't. I haven't read it. It might be good. You've read it?
Yes. It's horribly written. It's the worst.
Is it?
It is horribly written.
Okay, well, hold on. Then how did it become like New York Times bestseller?
Because people are stupid.
And Housewives. Like a bit of bondage here and there.
Yeah, they're like, they are willing to read bad writing. You know that a lot of bad books get published. They must. A lot of bad books get to the bestseller list too. Snooki's book is on the bestseller list.
I've read that cover to cover. It changed my life.
I bet it did, you fucking fat ass. No. You were skinny last year, I swear to God. No,
Never. I've never been skinny.
Me either. Fist bump.
I
So
was born 6'9", 750 pounds. It's like a reverse Benjamin Button, except I burst out of my mom like a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
you ate your own placenta? Is that what you're saying?
No.
So, like,
Ew.
so what you're saying is kind of like Merlin gets younger. You just got thinner over the years.
Yes.
Yes. Eventually he's going to be...
Which is another Stephen King book. Thinner.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Didn't that have James Woods in it? I think James Woods played the fat guy.
So you wear a fat suit, then you became James Woods over time.
Yeah. Except he had all that extra skin.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah.
All right. From now on, we're doing that to start off with. That's worked twice now.
What?
The piece of
piece
candy thing.
Yeah. No, truthfully, when it comes down to it, if someone walks up to me with like a picture of, say, Batman and Robin fucking, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with taking children's cartoons and putting them in sexual activity. It's the same way with the My Little Pony porn. It's the same thing with any sort of children's media that you turn around and you turn it into some disgusting fetish.
But there's nothing new. This has happened for years.
Yeah,
I understand that it's happened for years. It doesn't mean I'm okay with it.
Oh, I know.
Racism has happened for years, and I'm not okay with
I know,
it.
you can not be okay with it. I'm just saying, it's nothing new. I was just trying to say.
You mean you didn't like the Cabbage Patch Doll porn?
No.
Or Gadget from Rescue Rangers.
No.
Or Inspector Gadget?
Just... It's horrible. It really is. Stop taking characters that are not meant to be sexualized and sexualizing them.
It's human nature. There is literally nothing we won't fetishize. Nothing.
I will. Animals,
No.
children.
But the thing is,
No. You
as a
might not.
Species.
Humans fetishize everything.
Plants, done. Balloons, done.
Done. Very done. Storm on top, or sex on top of storm chasing vans. Done. Guitars naked in a shower. Done. No, really, everything that exists has porn of it. There's a reason Rule 34 is Rule 34, not Suggestion 34.
I understand that, but I would like to be able to, like, say, send my daughter onto Google to find pictures of My Little Pony and not have Rainbow Dash.
Getting fisted by Applejack. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was going to say blowing whatever. Fill in the blank at this point. It's disgusting.
That's what
It is
sex is
borderline pedophilia. And I have a reason for saying that. You can look online and you can see, okay, you remember Ben 10?
Yeah, of course.
There is porn of the brother and sister fucking.
Yep.
They are underage. It is borderline pedophilia.
Well, yeah. People will fetishize everything. It doesn't matter what it is. And yes, you can be not okay with it. There's a reason why we have things in place to protect those who are not able to protect themselves. The rest of it, however, I would rather, here's how I feel about it. I would rather someone indulge in their fantasy by drawing shit than indulge in their fantasy by filming it.
Or acting it out.
Or acting it out. Every time. I'm fine with harmless valve release instead of explosive. Every time. Look, just because you don't want to fap to it doesn't mean somebody's not allowed to fap to it.
I'm not saying that they're not allowed to. I'm saying my own personal thing, I'm not okay with it.
Oh, well, that's what Safe Search and Net Nanny's for. It's for exactly that reason. Like, if you don't want to see that shit, we have ways to stop it. They are, on occasion, expensive and almost always a pain in the ass. But if it's worth it, then it's fucking worth it. That's how I feel about it.
It's like, it's gotten to the point of, there was this thing going online about Castiel and Dean being gay for each other.
Yeah, that's been a huge thing for a long time.
Right, and
Season 4.
the 200th episode, they go to investigate a case, and their kids doing Supernatural the musical off of Chuck's books. And the two teenage girls, the one playing
Castiel and
the one playing Dean are dating. And they actually, like, the writers went onto Tumblr and found Destiel. And then made that a thing.
Of course they would.
And then at the end of the episode, Chuck comes back.
Oh, that's who comes back.
Chuck, the writer,
Yeah.
a.k.a. God. It's heavily implied that Chuck was God.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of his run, he simply disappeared.
Yeah.
It shows him fading away.
Honest Amish Beard Company. Amazing products, amazing beard stuff. I use them personally. I've been using Honest Amish Beard Balm for the last few weeks here. Oh my god, it's amazing. It makes my beard like silk. I even got comments on it at Thanksgiving, no joke. And you can get to their site either through our affiliates page or at amishbeardcare.com. They also gave us a wonderful promo code for their stuff. Give it 10% off any one item in the store. That's the promo code is 10NERDZ, N-E-R-D-Z, 10. So it's 10, N-E-R-D-Z, 10.
Hey, Chris, you're into obscure shit, right?
Of course.
We actually just got a box full of obscure comic books like Shadow Man, Least I Could Do, stuff like that.
Okay, interesting. I was going to say, like, Least I Could Do, like, from the web series?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
We got it from Comic Bento. Have you ever been to comicbento.com?
I have before. I really like that site. It's nice.
Yeah, $17.99. You can go ahead and get Comic Bento to send you a monthly box full of comics and comic book swag. Again, that's comicbento.com, or go to our webpage for the affiliates. Hey, Levin,
Yeah,
you like rock music?
I sure as hell do.
You like Irish rock music?
No, just kidding. I fucking love them.
Check out Killer Dismount. They did our intro.
Oh, yeah, they sure did. They're amazing. You can see them from our affiliates page, yeah?
Yeah, you can, and also you can go to Reverb Nation/Killer Dismount. Listen to some of their music for free. If you like it, buy it. And starting next year, they're going to go back to during live shows.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to go and check that out.
Yeah,
See if I can get any tickets, yeah.
Again, it's reverbnation.com/Killer Dismount. Man, Chris, I really love this studio.
I really enjoy the studio too. This is a nice environment here. They're very helpful over here, and it helps us create what you listen to every day.
Exactly. Plus, they've added in the soundproofing, so you can no longer hear the whispers coming out of my asshole.
What was that? Was that fart? I should go kill somebody now? Well, I'm sorry.
If you have any sort of recording needs, you can go to richardthurmanentertainment.com. Check them out. The webpage is actually really nice, and it's got a big, sexy picture of Richard playing the bass. That goes in the spank tank.
And this is for any recording needs you have, whether you're a band, try to make your own podcast like us, or just whatever you need to do.
No, if you have to make a podcast, you fucking go somewhere else. Richard's mine.
But no, honestly, no, he's a great guy to work with and very helpful.
Yeah. Good prices, great environment, and shine your shoes for a nickel.
Yep.
And as always, whether your beard's on your face or in your heart, thanks for listening.